Hi everyone, this is the ASR wrap for week 4, the introduction to week 5. We're just over halfway through the first part of semester, closer to the mid-sem than to the first lecture, so I don't know where all the time has gone. Just a few key things. I'll try to avoid saying I notice I say that much too often. As I was sick last week, things are running a little late. The lecture recordings are going up in a few moments. I've just picked them up, as well as the slides for this week. I think one of the lecture recordings didn't get done, and I think it's the one that Pete said was the best one, so I'll put up what we have. A reminder just that multimedia screencasts are up under screencasts under course documents on UTS Online, and you'll find screencasts for both revaluations and impairments. There's nothing for intangibles, but generally for topics with practical content, they're going to go up. In fact, they're already up. Okay, second thing is the exam. Now, I'll talk about that in some more detail in lectures next week. Key things to watch out for. Well, there are deadlines for special needs and for scheduling difficulties. If you need to make arrangements for any of those, you'll need to do so reasonably quickly. So special needs are for students who are either disabled or have a need for some type of special arrangement. It's probably best that even if you don't think you're covered by that, have a look at the special needs site, the special needs page on UTS Online. So I'm not going to read out the URL here. Scheduling difficulties. If you go to the exam timetable, down on the left there's a scheduling difficulties link, so have a look at that. Basically, there are a number of possible scheduling difficulties you might have. It might be because there are problems with other things going on in your life, but if you have 3 exams in one 24-hour period, that does count as a scheduling difficulty, so you can choose to apply to have an exam rescheduled. They do not guarantee which of those 3 exams will be rescheduled, so don't count on it as a way of slacking off an exam for which you haven't studied. They will reschedule one of those 3 if you have 3 in 24 hours. The mid-semester exam timetable is located on the UTS website, so just go to UTS, or just Google UTS exam timetable, and I think it will take you to the link. Now, the drop-ins in this week, week 5, will be addressing theory questions. What I'm probably going to do is print out a theory question and bring it along, and give people a chance to answer it, and get you to mark each other's theory questions, and then we'll talk about what sort of how you went or how you interpreted the questions. From week 6 onwards, the drop-ins are going to have no plan at all, so it's going to be just like last week. You come along and ask me anything you like. So those people who have come along to those have found them useful, I think, so I do recommend you come along. We tend to have less people coming to the 5 o'clock one. Now that I'm not sick, the 5 o'clock one will be running, so just come along. Okay, it shouldn't drone on for too much. Regarding the first assignment, we are unlikely to get that back to you this week. Just seeing how marking's going, that's probably not going to happen, but hopefully we'll manage to get them back to you next week. As soon as I have some marks, I'll put those marks up on UTS Online. So once more from me, sorry for being missing in action for most of last week. The flu has sort of knocked me around quite a bit. There are also quite a few people here in the disciplinary group of accounting who are sick, so I think the dreaded lurgy is spreading around. Normally I would advise drink lots of tea with lemon and honey. I'd also advise to stay warm, but with the temperature going to be in the high 20s this week, that might be a bit redundant or a bit rich. So maybe I should recommend wear some face masks. Does anyone know whether those face masks make a difference? Those ones you always see people wearing? Well, give it a bash. This is Pete's last week lecturing for quite a while. He will be coming back later in semester for 1 more week. So you get to see my ugly face next week, which is probably not a good thing, but I humbly apologise. Okay, that's me for this week. Have a good week. Any questions? My consultations Tuesday afternoons. Come along for the drop-ins. Pete's consultations on Thursdays, or hassle him after class. See you guys in class. Okay, bye.